Hey guys, so I flipped over to Zoom so I could record this part. I wanted to show you a little bit of the website for the business I created. And first thing you notice at the top, that URL, it's an ugly one. Dr. Dave 6500, blah, 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 blah. That's just where I created it. I created this website on ClickFunnels. That's the ugly link that happens on ClickFunnels. But I bought the domain Uncle Sam Letters. And so unclesamletters.com will bring you here. And so, if you're wanting to do a business that relies heavily on an easy to use domain, then do that. Buy one and get a good one that points to your website. There are some businesses I have where that's not as dependent. Like my personal business website. Of course, I bought Dr. David Powers. I think I own David Powers. I've got a ton of domains, and we'll do that on another lesson, talk about domains. But with my core business site, I don't have a domain that's like absolutely perfect. It would not run without it, kind of a thing. This one, I bought one that I wanted the domain to be part of the branding. So unclesamletters.com. So this is mainly just a sales page format that I created on ClickFunnels. It's nothing fancy. It was an easy, quick website for me to create. Matter of fact, I took my two youngest kids with me to Starbucks, and in a couple hours at Starbucks, even with the distractions of the kids, and of course me having to get up to refill my coffee when it ran low, was able to build this website in a couple hours. And so you can probably do it faster in other places. That's just what I did. So the logo you see right there, letters from Uncle Sam, with the Uncle Sam rolling his sleeves up like he's ready to fight. Created that on Canva. I love using the Canva Pro account because there are tons of pictures and illustrations, things like that I can use that are royalty free. It's already included in the Canva membership. So I created that logo. And then you can come on down, and I won't read everything, I promise, but just a little intro there. Get your letter from Uncle Sam, blah, blah, blah. And many of you may not realize I live in a town called Liberty, South Carolina. And the neat thing is, well, actually, you know what? I'll explain further down why that's pretty cool and why the Uncle Sam idea came about. So right here, there's an active button right there. Let's go click here to get your letter now. You'll see this button, I think half a dozen places on this sales page. I just wanted a quick, easy, one-page website. So it's just really easy, and it's like a sales letter. So it's like think of it like a big vertical website that goes down, not a lot of pages here and there like other websites. And so I've got an image there of what the letter is going to kind of look like. And so the premise of this business is that if you come on here and you buy a letter, I'm sorry, not me, Uncle Sam will actually hand mail you a letter, an actual physical letter from him. And it'll come to your house, and it'll be signed by him. You can see he actually signed that one right there. Now, the neat thing is Uncle Sam is not a copyrighted thing. Uncle Sam is old enough, and it's kind of like the American flag. The American flag and images of it are not copyrighted in any way, unless somebody's created a different version, like maybe some of these new ones with the blue stripe, things like that on them. But Uncle Sam is not copyrighted. It's public domain material, so I can use that, and that's what I've done here. And so, of course, written from Liberty, South Carolina. There's another one of those buttons I was telling you about. If you come here, there are many letter variations to choose from. And so you can actually order different types of letters. A patriotic one, happy birthday, blah, blah, blah. And I'll show you the actual store where you do your purchase here in a minute. All right, you can also have a custom letter created. There is the Let's Go button again. Now here's a little section about Uncle Sam and the team. And so this is basically a short history of Uncle Sam. That image right there I created on Canva once again. And so there you go, meet Uncle Sam. It's a little section about the history of Uncle Sam, why he's important to America. And then here is a little section about Liberty, South Carolina. And so why is like this idea would not have worked in many other locations. There's let's see, Independence. I think there's an Independence, Missouri. It would work there. So if any of you want to steal this idea and do it from your location, if you're there, Independence, Missouri, maybe there's I don't know, maybe there's a town called Merica, like, you know how they spell it when it's kind of goofy, like Murica. uh, get a letter from Uncle Sam from America. So I don't know, but Liberty, South Carolina. I actually I can take these to the post office. If you just drop it in the mailbox here, it'll get postmarked in a different town. But if I take these letters to the post office, and not me, I'll have somebody else do that, one of the kids or something like that. They will hand stamp it with a postmark from Liberty, South Carolina. So it's a very American patriotic sounding name. And also, I'm in South Carolina. Obviously, I've said that like 100 times already. One of the original 13 colonies. And so it kind of goes along with that patriotic theme. Now, the idea, you might be asking or wondering, where in the world did this idea come from? What made you think of this? Well, in, let's see, 1999, I traveled up to Alaska. I lived out of my car for about a year, went up to Alaska, and I visited a town in Alaska called North Pole. The neat thing about this, I mean, tons and tons of Christmas stores in this town, obviously year-round Christmas stores. Every day when I went there, every afternoon they have a Christmas parade, like this the biggest Christmas store in town. They do a Christmas parade in the parking lot, and Santa Claus and everything's there because it's North Pole, Alaska. You could call them up or get online and actually have them mail you or mail your kids if they're silly enough to still believe in Santa. Or maybe it's just fun for a souvenir, but mail them a letter from Santa Claus from North Pole, Alaska. And so that's where the idea came from. Except I'm mailing a letter from Uncle Sam from Liberty, South Carolina. So if we come on down a little further, that's just a little info on me. And the main info there, that's just my bio, but I also wanted to put some stuff in there about me being a disabled veteran. And, that helps with sales, just being a veteran, period, but being a disabled veteran, even more so. And then there's another Let's Go button. Plenty of opportunities to just go straight to the page and buy the letter. And then further down, I got hopped on Canva again and created some free coloring pages. I figure, you know what? It's got the website on the free coloring page right there on each one of these. And I figure, if somebody's looking, maybe they're going to do a search for patriotic coloring pages, 4th of July coloring pages, some of those words that I have sprinkled throughout this website for SEO. Maybe they'll pop on here and print some of these pages and then also be like, hey, I think I'd like a letter. I want to order a letter for my dad, my husband, my brother, my wife, my son who's going into the military, whoever. Excuse me. And so these pages I just created real quick on Canva. That's my favorite Uncle Sam image right there. I don't know, he looks like he's in his 40s, maybe, still the white hair and everything, probably, but he looks like he's ready to fight. That's the Uncle Sam I like best. This one is also ready to fight, but just an older version. He looks like he's angry. And so that's another page there for you. And then I offer a free bonus. Post your completed coloring pages online, and I will possibly send you a prize. And I'm actually having my VA right now, my virtual assistant. She is creating a patriotic coloring book, PDF patriotic coloring book that I can send out to people. So it's got these images in it as well as a bunch of other patriotic images. I mean, I'll list that thing for sale on Amazon for like 99 cents or whatever, but it's also free that I'm going to send it to people who go online and basically advertise for me. Oh, look, there's that Let's Go button again. And then I also just listed or posted here some Uncle Sam merch. If I end up getting somebody that's a huge Uncle Sam fan, I like that t-shirt, Who's Your Uncle? But this merch, I don't carry this merch. I don't stock it. Those are just images that if you notice, they hover over them. If you click on the image, it'll take you straight to Amazon, where somebody can buy this merch. They get it shipped on Prime and get it next day. That way, if they're waited until July 3rd to buy some patriotic yard stuff like a big inflatable Uncle Sam, they can get it Prime the next day, kind of thing. And so that's all set up for an affiliate income as well. And so if anybody does buy the Uncle Sam merch, I will make some affiliate income. And then also here is another fun add-on I did where you can actually buy a square foot of Liberty, South Carolina. And so you can actually, and here's some pictures of my farm. And so it's one of those things where you don't literally buy the square foot. You kind of like buy it's like naming a star, that thing that's been going on for so long, name a star. save a whale and name a whale and support endangered species, that kind of thing. And so here you can buy a square foot of liberty. And this one actually has a bigger price point. And so if somebody wants to really give away a gift like that, they can do that. And oh, look, there's that button again. And so I've got the letter from Uncle Sam right there, and that's the bottom of the webpage. That is it. That's the whole thing. And so I'll click on the button real quick. Now, here's one of the things where some of you might have a quicker way, a better way to do it, that kind of thing. Inside of ClickFunnels, you can actually sell things inside of ClickFunnels. But it's one of those things you can do in ClickFunnels, but they're not the best for that application. They're not the best for that thing. And so personally, I like to do links from ClickFunnels, from these buttons, over to my Shopify store. I feel like Shopify is way more robust, way better for that kind of thing. I like dealing with the sales better in Shopify. The analytics are better too. I love the analytics in Shopify. And so I love dealing with that more so than I do trying to run a store through ClickFunnels. And so if we click here, that takes us over to my Shopify store. And excuse me, if I've set it up right, I would hate for this to mess up right now while I'm trying to show you. If I've set it up right, there we go. It goes to my Uncle Sam collection. You see, you can click on here and there's more categories inside my store, but there's a letters from Uncle Sam section, and you just come on down and you can pick which one you want. And so we've got the buy a square foot of Liberty, South Carolina, the custom print it yourself version. Actually not custom, but if you don't want to order a handwritten letter because those are $9.99, for $3.99, I will send you a PDF copy of a letter. I'll personalize it, but send you a PDF copy of a letter for $3.99. You can print it yourself. And or if you're in a hurry and you just want it right now. For $29.99, I will create a customized letter. And when I say it may not be me. This stuff's great to delegate. And oops, accidentally clicked on that. All right, let's go back to the all right, so this stuff is great to delegate. That's one of the reasons I created this business in this way. Like I said before, is so that it's easy to delegate. Right there's the Extreme Patriot version. That's the one where if somebody is a big Trump supporter or a conservative patriot, that kind of thing, the Extreme Patriot version of the letter is for them. And there's the sample letter that was on my website, but each one of these is a little different. The military service one, for instance. Uncle Sam is thanking someone for joining the military and being willing to fight and die for their country, that kind of thing. I've got an add-on here, $19.99 extra if you have a foreign address outside of the US or APO mailboxes. There's a happy birthday one, or Uncle Sam wishing you a happy 4th of July. And that's it. That's it. And this is my Shopify store. And also I can also collect emails here for my email list, that kind of thing. And so that's it. That's the letters from Uncle Sam business. Like I said, I just stood up this business here recently and pretty quickly. I've been thinking about it for a long time, but I recently just finally, pulled the trigger and so to speak, and put it into action. And so if you have any questions, let me know in the comments, or if you're inside of the Pi Network, feel free to contact me on our Facebook page. All right, let's go ahead and stop recording there, Dave. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that little walkthrough of letters from Uncle Sam. And so, like I said, that's just a very small, tiny business that I created on a whim, just based on an idea I had. And it's also the kind of thing, though, it's not tied to me personally at all. It's not a Dr. Dave thing. It's not a rugged dad thing where, a lot of my other businesses fall under some name somewhere or a label somewhere. It's a thing that I can hand off to my kids. I could sell to someone. I could find somebody local. I might could even get in touch with the town where I'm from or where I live and see if they wanted to buy this and use it as a tourism thing. So who knows? I may do some of that with it, but for now, I'm just going to run it here from the house. I'll probably use the kids with some of the shipping, things like that, and that way it takes that burden off me. But there's a good tip there in that don't always... If you're a multipreneur like me, or you're in all these different streams of income, I mean, that's what we are, multipreneurs, if you're doing multiple streams, don't start things that always require you. Now, I understand the idea might be yours and it's going to require you in the beginning, but try to build those things where you can slowly just delegate that stuff away, or just start it out that way. Come up with a cool idea, set up a website, stand that business up loud and proud, and then hand it off to somebody, a VA, a kid, your wife, your husband, whoever. And so what's coming next? And so next on the next installment of this series, which may or may not be public, some of it will be, but not the in-depth worksheet and homework and all that kind of stuff. We're going to talk about where the ideas come from. Where am I getting my ideas? What do I do with them? And also, this part may interest you. I'm getting so many of these ideas that I have files on the computer where I hate getting an idea because to me that's coming from God. God's given me a creative, analytical mind, and I get all these ideas, and I don't want to just ignore them because I consider that a gift. But I also realize that may not be meant for me. And so I've got lists and lists, and sometimes I'll get ideas and I'll contribute to the list. So places to research things, some ideas to market, some new ideas to niche that business. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually start giving these ideas away here on my YouTube channel, on my social media. So be sure to follow me on everything. Subscribe everywhere. You can ignore the videos you don't like maybe me and the kids hiking or trying to catch sharks or snakes with our bare hands. Things we do for fun when we're not doing business, right? Okay, I thought maybe that Chucky had moved behind me. He does that sometimes. He'll just move. But so I'm going to start giving those ideas away. So be sure to tune in. These ideas that I give away are completely public. I'm not claiming anything on them. I mean, if you take one of these ideas and become a multi-millionaire or better, as Jack Canfield would say, or something more, I am happy for you. I am happy that you'll be blessed from something I came up with. If you want to show some love and just send me a bag of coffee or a bag of gummy bears or something like that, that would be awesome too. But I'm just giving these things away so that you guys can, maybe you're the person it's meant for. Maybe you're the person I was meant to give it to. So be sure to tune in, and thanks for joining me on this one.